Well, good morning. I'm Pastor Steve. It's Monday morning, the 26th of January. Woke up, I went to sleep last night with a lot of snow outside. Rhode Island anywhere between 12 and 18 inches. I think we have about 13 or 14 outside right now. By the way, if anybody wants some free snow, you can come to my house and take it off the top of my car. It's free if you want it. You know, I want to talk about Christian living. In John chapter 1, verse 38 and 39, they said to him, Rabbi, which translated means teacher, where are you staying? He said, come and see. They came and saw where he was staying and remained with him that day. There comes a time in each of our lives when we're talking about Jesus, talking about our Christian walk is not sufficient. We must actually get out on the journey. We can spend many hours debating and discussing issues, studying the Bible, talking in groups, going to meetings relating to Christian life, but it means very little if we don't actually step out and follow Jesus. You know, for years, for centuries, the Messiah had been talked about amongst the Jewish nation. Probably no more greater discussion ever was held amongst them than the work of the Messiah. Andrew had listened to John the Baptist talk about the Messiah. Now here he is face to face with the one that he's been told about, and he was filled with questions, and he asked them. Instead of a theological dialogue with Andrew, however, Jesus turned and began to walk and said, come, follow me. His questions for Andrew would not be answered alone, but by walking with him. You know, you need to understand, reading your Bible is not just stories to read, verses to memorize. Christianity is not a set of teachings to understand. It's a person to follow. And as Andrew walked with Jesus, he saw Jesus heal the sick, teach God's wisdom, demonstrate God's power, and not only learn about God, he actually experienced what God was doing. There comes a time in your life, and times in your life, when you'll stand at the crossroad with Jesus. You'll have 100 questions for him. But rather than answering your questions one by one, Jesus may say, put on your shoes, step out on faith, and follow me. And as you walk with him, Jesus will answer your questions, and you'll discover far more than you ever knew just by talking. I hope this helps you. I hope you do follow Christ's path and how we relate to other people, care for other people, love other people, help other people, experience life. Because God will bless that. Thanks for being with me today. If you're in a snow area, be safe. And I'll see you here tomorrow. Be well, friends.